Today we're going to discuss this compact yet impressive player from the well-known brand Klarstein. The entire thing arrives, as one would naturally expect, neatly packaged. Let's take a look at this. We'll open it up to a lot of cardboard. Once we have carefully removed the device from its box, we notice that it is still nicely packaged overall, which adds to its appealing presentation. Now, we will proceed to systematically remove all the packaging materials to ensure a smooth setup process. This will allow us to get everything up and running as quickly as possible so that we can eagerly try it out and experience its features. It's not quite as simple as it may seem here. We need to lend a little help here with this situation, but where there's a yes, there's always also a viable solution. We simply take a sharp knife to assist us, and in no time at all, we have successfully freed the handle from everything surrounding it. We then continue to examine the device closely and use it right away to determine what the player can ultimately accomplish and whether they possess any skill or talent at all. This process allows us to assess their abilities effectively. So effort here for sure. The front features a beautiful dark glass design, adding a classic touch overall. And at the back we currently have the hoses and the power supply. Everything is still nicely packaged and securely attached to the device, ensuring that nothing goes wrong or gets misplaced. We'll be sure to connect everything for you shortly. To fully understand, you need to pull harder to see the whole thing inside. We see that everything here is nice and clean, it has been closed off, and of course we have our flap for the dish drawer in the delivery. That's with just a small, yes, very little snap involved. We will simply use that. If necessary, we can also refill the salt right here at this location if we find we need more. It all functions very simply and efficiently. Then we have our loading ramp, which is currently cluttered with various hoses and detailed instructions for proper usage. They must leave here or will face issues later. Then we have a small narrow funnel along with just a little bit of packing material. We'll also choose that option, allowing us to connect everything directly and test it out effectively. Here inside we can take a closer look. We have this basket here, the cutlery basket, which is also relatively securely attached. We also open that relatively painlessly by simply twisting it in a smooth and gentle motion. One can of course simply take a knife in hand. We do this to streamline the process and make it a bit quicker, allowing us to resolve everything immediately so we can efficiently take it out and fill it up without any unnecessary delays. So, now let's carefully remove the last two components from this section. Then, I would suggest we proceed to connect everything together. The entire system is activated. Let's examine this in the light. This is how it looks when it's completely empty, and of course, we have everything fully loaded here. This is what it looks like. Now into the machine. Then let's grab our dishwasher tablet. To begin, we will first open the lid carefully, and I have a completely ordinary tab here with me. Yes, just a regular one. I will gently place it in alongside the little boy, ensuring it's properly positioned, and then we will close it all up securely. After that, we can actually get started. So shut the door. There's nothing visible here now. I thought you could possibly see through it somewhat. That is not the case. We turn everything on and are welcomed directly to the Eco program here. We can adjust everything using the program button. We have this small charming lamp here that clearly indicates its function and precisely explains what it does. You can also check that in the manual if necessary. We consistently choose the Eco setting, and we also have a convenient timer, allowing us to easily monitor how long the selected program will run. So, we'll continue to embrace Eco, and I would suggest that we simply begin our journey from this starting point. It typically takes about 3 hours total. That's definitely a bit more than expected, but that's perfectly okay. Once we are fully prepared, we will press here. Then everything gets sorted out, and yes, we also throw away our trash, and then we can get started right away. And I would say we should also record how it sounds in terms of volume and take a look at that. That's how it all sounds when it's running. My belongings are completely fine, and we'll simply move ahead 3 hours so we can listen to or see exactly how everything looks once it's finished and fully put together. This will give us a better idea of the final outcome and overall presentation. So, opening it with one hand is a bit tricky, but that's no obstacle for us, and we'll manage it without any problems. Seems to look quite good at first glance indeed. Everything here is remarkably clean, with no residues, no dirt, and absolutely nothing at all. This place looks incredibly inviting and comfortable in here too. The items appear clean and well organized, and the entire process proceeded relatively smoothly and efficiently in a timely manner. We're just taking a look at this plate here. So there are no residues of ketchup or fish or anything else. That's already a nice thing. And the other items here on the cutlery are all spotless. There are a few drops left, but I can live with that. You simply operate it dry. Even the coffee mugs are completely spotless and hygienic. In my opinion, it's a very reliable and solid device that is compact, relatively inexpensive, and perfectly well suited for apartments where living space is limited. And yes, I can recommend it, and I think Klush has launched a very solid product here, and I am very satisfied with it.